YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
It's over, you guys. Joe Budden's case is dismissed and he's found not guilty. Now, this Joe Budden story was one of the craziest stories to end off 2024 with. One of his neighbors found Joe sleepwalking and apparently claimed that Joe tried to get into her apartment. Not only that, but she also claims that Joe was naked, and we also got to find out via TMZ that the neighbor is claiming that her kids also saw Joe Budden naked on the Ring camera as well. Now, it also did not help Joe Budden's case when Edgewater Police Department dropped a press release on the situation. Now, Joe was charged with lewdness, and his lawyer came back and called out the Edgewater Police Department, stating that the comments were reckless and also racially motivated. Joe and his lawyer claimed that nobody that's been charged with the same thing Joe was charged with has ever had the Edgewater Police put out a press release about their situation. Now, today on the new Joe Budden podcast, episode 789, Joe Budden not only addresses the situation, but we also got to find out a little bit more details about it. According to Joe, the neighbor's kids didn't actually catch Joe themselves on Ring camera. It was actually their parents that showed them the naked video of Joe. Obviously, still not the best situation, but these things make a huge difference in court. Here's Joe Budden addressing what went down in court and also having the case dismissed by the judge.
But anyway, so we go to court. All right, so we go to court.
This is the fastest trial in history, too. Like,
It wasn't fast to me. It wasn't fast to me. I was displaced.
True.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was displaced for over a month. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't fast at all. And every time I thought it would end, it didn't. Mm-hmm. I don't know nothing about this.
Right.
So if you tell me, all right, come in on the 12th, I'm like, all right, the 12th, we back. Hell no. She took the stand, got up there, a bunch of white girl tears, cried immediately. She got right to it. And you got to sit there. You got to sit there and keep a straight face, because the judge is watching. Mm-hmm. So you got to be like a human. You can't be like from hip hop.
You want to be childish?
No, this story gets funnier. I'll tell you when I wanted to be childish.
Okay.
So she get up there and she does all the crying. Oh my God, I was in fear for my life, and my kids saw this. And to be clear, I saw some of the think pieces out there saying, oh, if you were sleepwalking in front of kids, that was horrible. No, this lady showed this video to her kids. So basically, I don't give a fuck about none of that. And then her husband took the stand, and then they were cross-examined, and that was day one. But what I learned is, and this is for stalking and lewdness. Stalking and lewdness.
How long was the video? How long was the video?
10 seconds. 10-second video. But the stalking is from the day before. All of this happened the 3rd and the 4th.
Okay.
Remember we heard all that noise?
No, it was irony that the day
we heard all that noise.
Niggas was throwing bowling balls on the floor.
Yeah,
Yes.
I went up there, stood there to see if I heard some noise, left. The very next day was the sleepwalking shit. Cool. That was the end of day one. But for lewdness, you need to be naked with the intent to sexually gratify yourself. Which is why she lied on that paperwork to say he was masturbating on my door, as if I can't find a million better places to masturbate than that.
But if the shit is on record, that's a dumbass lie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But go ahead, proceed.
That's why you need a trial. Because the whole time I'm saying, hey, we got a video. We can look at the video.
Right.
And
Like the buildings video.
And the judge is like, well, everybody's on the hook now. So yes, the buildings video, but they got their own video. Like it's videos now. Which is why she told that dumbass he's masturbating on my door, whatever the fuck she said. So anyway, that's the end of day one. They asked her if my lawyer asked her if she thought that I was fully erect in the video. You know what she said? She said yes.
Wow.
That's where you wanted to be
That's so
childish.
disrespectful.
Right there
You was tight.
is where
You was tight.
he
You was mad
wanted
as
to
shit. You
be
was tight.
so childish.
You was tight.
You gotta sit there. You just gotta.
That nigga wanted to get naked right there.
You gotta sit
Darkness.
there with a straight. So that was a big point of contention during this civil trial. Is he erect? he touched his penis in this video, so was that masturbating? She says yes. So then we gotta wait till the next day we go to court. So we go to court again. Now me and my brain trust are trying to figure out, do we just call my doctor to say like this is some sleepwalking shit? But if we do that, then he gets cross-examined. Then they're gonna call an expert witness to rebut that, and this is gonna drag this out for another few months. What's up? I mean, another few weeks.
Hey, yo, fam.
Pause.
I would have just hit the doctor like, yo, hey, judge.
No, I'd hit the lawyer like, yo, let me just a picture of me
Hey,
erect.
judge,
Show him that.
let me show you something, judge.
This is what this looks like. This is what it looks like. Versus that. Now look at that.
Yeah.
Well,
Your Honor.
so I didn't want to drag it out. So I did not call my doctor to the stand. Call my girl.
To the stand?
No.
You goddamn right. Goddamn right. I call my baby to the stand. Fair, reasonable.
That's all you can ask for.
Like,
Yep.
heard all the testimony, was attentive. She wasn't on no bullshit. And she came back and was like, she gave a whole breakdown, like, of everybody testified of their body language, their consistencies, their inconsistencies, their reasonability, the credibility. She did say I smirked a couple of times during the thing, but that lady was getting some bullshit off. Like, it's like, lady. So I hit up a couple of smirks, but that was the end of that. And by preponderance of the evidence,
Outta here.
because then she got into what some of these things mean. Stalking means by statute 8.25,
Words mean things. Words mean things.
2 or more times where you have harassed, threatened, made somebody in fear for their life, or yada, all of this shit that didn't apply to me. So she was like, by preponderance of the evidence, no, I don't find that is stalking. And lewdness in statute 6.423 says that you have to be nude where there's reasonable expectation for you to be seen. I wasn't seen. That ring video means if you see me through a ring door, that don't mean nothing. Like, nobody was in the hallway, nobody seen shit. And you have to be in the act of or trying to
pleasure yourself.
And she said, Mr. Budden was not erect. Mr. Budden was not masturbating.
This is the end of that.
So she said Mr. Budden was not erect. He was not masturbating. The one time that he touched his penis, he appeared to be trying to cover himself. Mr. Budden was not trying to forcibly enter because that's what they say. He was trying to forcibly enter my place. But the video shows me trying to put a keypad in. It looked like I had to pee. It looked like a 10-second video of me having to pee. She was like, he's shifting his weight from one leg to another leg as if he has to use the bathroom. He's not forcibly trying to enter. He was out there for a total of 9 seconds, and it is for that I find, it's over for that. So, Mr. Budden, please take the necessary precautions to make sure that this never happens again.
Put the zap it on your door.
And all of y'all, get the fuck out.
So if you're Joe, you're taking this win as a lesson learned and also taking steps to make sure that this does not happen again. The way it was reported by TMZ and the police department in Edgewater definitely made you look a little bit crazy. And for anybody wondering, Joe and the podcast crew are back in their studio in Edgewater. Joe did mention on Patreon that they were going to record 1 or 2 more episodes at the old studio, in addition to looking for a new place as well. So hopefully no more sleepwalking naked from Joe. If you gotta hire people to watch you while you sleep, definitely get it done, and this time make sure you're sleeping with some boxers on at least. I know some of you guys did not believe Joe's sleepwalking story, but if you guys actually watched old podcast episodes, this was nothing new. He really does have an issue with sleepwalking. It wasn't something he just made up because he was drunk or he was on drugs like some of you guys were insinuating. As crazy as the story may sound, he was actually sleepwalking. You guys get in the comments below what do you guys think about Joe's court story and also getting his case dismissed. I'm actually curious to know if the Edgewater Police Department is going to put out a press release with an update stating that Joe Budden's case has been dismissed. It would be the honorable thing to do. Post your comments below, subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.